All right, you guys, it's the one and only Christopher Bruce here again. I was thinking about all this goodness stuff and stuff like that, and the seeds of goodness and stuff like that that the gods have been giving me, that I've been creating with the gods, you know. And I was thinking all these immoral, retarded perverts and stuff like that. Like their only chance in reality is to like try to create seeds of goodness themselves, you know, and basically spread them around. Or they could take the seeds of goodness that I created with the gods and like just pass them around on the internet and stuff like that. Pass them around on the internet, or print them like I did, printing them out and posting them around the city and stuff like that. No. And if you spread, like seriously, if you spread those seeds of goodness, that knowledge of good and evil, yeah, it counts as, like I said a million times, it counts as like an infinite amount of good deeds, like a two-dimensional infinite amount of good deeds, where it freaking it counts as destroying like all evil in existence while helping all good in existence. So you're doing like an insane amount of good deeds. Yeah, and when you do that and you're doing damage to like all evil in existence, it's like freaking it means you're dominating all evil in existence. So long as you haven't horribly wronged good beings or something like that and need their forgiveness. But if you sit there and, like just somehow like, or like I said, even create your own seed. You could take the seeds of goodness that I create with the gods, look at them, and then freaking think about them and understand them and comprehend them. Then write your own versions or something and start posting them on the internet to show that you're like at least trying to stop acting like a fucking greasy little fucking pervert rat on the internet and stuff like that. Yeah? And it means that you're doing an unimaginable, you're helping all good in existence when you're doing stuff like that, and you're destroying all evil in existence. Yeah? So it literally does mean that even if you're like really immoral and really evil, and you know it in your mind that you've fallen at some point because you did so much wrong and evil, you gotta remember, like, you most likely have been corrupted with the mind control and stuff like that, been corrupted with it your whole life. Yeah? So you're not really knowingly or willingly doing immoral stuff unless you know, like what I just said, and you keep doing immoral, perverted things anyway. Then it would be extremely difficult to ever become good again. Yeah? But it's like in a situation like this where you have like a chance to like freaking take knowledge of good and evil, the seeds of goodness, like I said, the seeds of goodness I created with the gods and goddesses, take those seeds of goodness, spread them around, and just, it counts as like, like freaking destroying dominating all evil in existence. So it's like, it would be like if you're falling, it would at least slow down your descent and then start flinging you to the top as being one of the least offensive people on Team Evil. So you would be like the leader of Team Evil, and then if you keep helping good and keep destroying evil, then eventually you've probably done so many multi-dimensional infinite good deeds that you end up freaking becoming good again. You become acceptable and become a good person again. And you learn from your mistakes, and you learn that there's evil in reality that'll pervert and use you in any way they can, warp your perception of reality and stuff like that, and just so I could think of. I mean, it might be kind of like embarrassing for some people to like take other people's seeds of goodness and then go around showing them off to people and taking credit for them and stuff like that. Like on this internet in the past, they kept trying to convince me that some retards were taking the seeds of goodness that I created with the gods, taking credit for them, like doing an identity theft thing in a way, and then trying to give me their fucking tard seeds with defective retard versions and stuff like that for whatever reason. Like some moron like stuck in some Prince and the Pauper type story where it's like trying to play an identity theft game over and over and over again, just like trying to seem like they have some sort of connection to the gods and goddesses, as if they want to creep into the life of good people and molest them more or something, you know, rather than doing things to actually become good people. They want to like cheat and deceive, and that's just like sins against all good in existence again. And you're wronging you're wronging Team Good again and again and again, and it gets to the point where they'll never forgive you. You know, and if you understand morality, it's really simple and easy to understand. It basically means like good basically means that which is acceptable, and that is things like peace, pleasure, happiness that are non-offensive. You know, so you don't want to do perverted things for pleasure and stuff like that. You just want non-offensive peace, pleasure, happiness, and stuff like that, and love and whatever. You know, so it's like that's what good behavior is doing things that are like non-offensive, peace, pleasure, and happiness and stuff like that. You know, because that's the nature of existence in life. When you think about what is acceptable, you know, what is good, it's things that bring you, you know, peace, pleasure, happiness, etc. Things that improve your quality of life. They're not things that cripple you or maim you or shame you and humiliate you and stuff like that, or like bondage type crap or anything like that. You know, it's things that are common sense, things that improve your quality of life. And not on a planet like this where you get a bunch of money or something and be like, oh, you know, what is good is money. You know, what is good on a world like this is to try to find a way to change it and get rid of all this scummy, retarded way of life and whatever. You know, change things for the better. And yeah. But anyway, so there you go. You know, I would highly recommend that at the very least people take the seeds of don't do that shit where like somebody on this iPad and stuff like that, they would take my goddamn fucking creations and stuff like that I created with the gods, the gods and or not the gods, but the goddesses, the things I created with the goddesses and stuff like that, and the seeds of goodness that I created with the goddesses, and then freaking they would take them and then delete them off my iPad and give me some defective version instead. To be like, here, your seeds are retarded or whatever, you know. And it's like as if the fucking fucker doesn't understand that it's like a being creating seeds of goodness with me in a way that is done a certain way that is really honest, clean, and cool and stuff like that. But it's like the goddess is doing things with a cryptic hidden message to say something in a retarded way, like a misspelt words and stuff like that. Yeah, and freaking telling things in a retarded, cryptic way because it's them telling other people that you're retarded. It's not them saying that they're freaking retarded. It's like them mocking people. Yeah, like it's really simple stuff. Like that some idiot keeps fucking like trying to insult me and provoke me and say that the things that I'm saying and teaching are not seeds of goodness. But if you have comprehension ability in your fucking mind, and the way they teach you things and stuff like that, and all the thousands of lessons coming together in your mind, they all connect together and create like a massive flowchart that is like logical, rational, common sense stuff. You know? Like anyone can fucking understand it. You know? But anyway. So yeah, there you go. This video is getting too long, so we'll talk to you later.